When you get ready to list your home, most agents are going to want you to sign an exclusive right to sell listing agreement, also known as a designated agency. And what that's doing, if you're the seller, is hiring that agent to be your listing agent. And that document, that designated agency document or exclusive right to sell listing agreement, is about 7 pages. And what I'm going to be doing in a series of videos is going through that document to help sellers better understand what they are doing and what these forms say. So on the very first page of the listing agreement, it's a very simple, not a whole lot to it, but what it does is it lists out who the owners are of the property, definitely gives the property address and the address of the owners, because not all the time do they live at the property that they are actually selling. On here too, you're going to have a legal description of the property, and that's going to be the parcel ID or the tax ID. Sometimes you'll even see subdivision information on here, but whatever the county has listed for that particular property as the legal description, that's what can be put onto that form. The other thing that's on here is items that are included and remain with the property. I'll give you a few examples of what those might be. Ceiling fans, doors, fixtures, plumbing, HVAC, cooling, heating systems, things that will stay with the property. The other thing on here is that other items that the seller actually owns, so their personal property, things that will not remain with the home. And so if a seller chooses not to leave the washer and dryer, that will need to be listed there, that they're not leaving the washer and dryer. And then there are other items that will remain with the property. And in the reverse, the seller can say that washer and dryer to convey with the sale, so it will move on to the new owners of the home. And then there's also leased items, and then on here too is the listing price. So that's also on the very first page of the listing agreement. And how long is a listing agreement? Will it last 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 12 months, 8 months? How long will the seller and that agent be working together? So that's just a synopsis of the very first page of the listing agreement. Stay tuned for videos about pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.